The one thing that is killing Europe, in my opinion, the most, there's actually a lot of things that we need to change, but the worst thing is the consumption mindset. So, of course, consumption, which by the way, from its Latin root means to destroy, right, is the act of taking something and using it up, right? You have some piece of cake, you use it up, you have a good feeling, you get some energy in your body, but in that process, you destroy this piece of food. That's a good thing. We need to consume because that's what our survival is predicated on. However, what I'm noticing is that the consumption versus production ratio has gone totally off the rails. So people tend to be so focused on consumption. Oh, just one more video subscription service, just one more order of food that is being delivered to a home, one more trip this year, like one more. But what people don't see as often anymore is that there needs to be a balance between consumption and production. And so, for example, with employees, I often notice, and this is particularly strong in Germany, but I'm also noticing this on other continents, is this idea that as an employee, I'm there to consume, right? So I should get free parking, I should get a super nice office, I should get a lot of days off, I should get constant increases in salary, I should be getting this, I should be getting that. But in reality, you're there not to get, but to give, right? Because you enter a contract with your employer. The employer might say, hey, you get some X every month, and in exchange for that sum of money X, we get your productive workforce. But then when employees show up with a consumption mindset, they're not focused on, hey, I'm getting this money X, I need to produce something of equal or actually higher value for the company to employ me. They're coming there with this consumption mindset. Oh, what training can I get? Like, how can I get off work? How can I call in sick again? Oh, it's a Monday, Friday. Surprise, surprise, right? And so instead of showing up with a productive mindset and actually delivering results, and showing that the money that you're being given every month is worth it, people show up with a consumption mindset. And I think this is really, really dangerous. And I personally totally see the influence of social media because I can see it in more than just one country. And I see the more a generation has had contact with social media, the more expressed the sentiment is. But I think it's really a dead end. And I can already see that even, for example, I don't like this like Gen Z millennial bashing, but I can see that in that generation, the ones who are not doing it like that, who actually show up willing to produce, willing to do something, well, they're the ones that get massive salary increases. They are the ones getting promoted. But so many people show up with a consumption mindset, always just focused on, oh, what can I get out of it? Or this is what I want. And oh, the employer is so mean. And like, instead of just showing up and saying, hey, I actually have a good job, got a good salary, I'm being treated well. How can I produce something of value to give back to the company? And I promise you, if you show up with that mindset, if you're not in a total shit company, then you will get something out of it. But you have to stop this consumption mindset because it's killing you in your career. Despite social media telling you that this is the right way to do, it's really not. Let me tell you, it's really not. But it's also killing our countries because if everybody's just focused on egotistical consumption, then we're never going to produce anything great ever again.